Hey, Hausers. Petra just came up to me while I was exploring. I said I would like to speak with you. Is now a good time? Oh, did we do it? Did we do it? Or is it just a support?
Professor,
No,
I'm
it's just
not
a support.
understanding
Alright.
what the meaning
We're
is
just gonna
here.
do supports now. I don't think I'm gonna make this part of the regular Let's Play, but I do want to get these supports out of the way real quick.
When and how is this expression used? I fell for it.
Okay, Max had the support too. I'm gonna pick this option.
No, that is what you say when you meet the mate of your soul.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The expression is, I fell for it.
Shit. Mangs, I picked all the right options and I forgot what they were. This?
Thank you, Professor. I finally have understanding.
Oh.
Can I ask you about another word? The one that is written here. Is something on my face?
Lorenz is the other guy, Marianne. Your cheeks are in your face. If you like this answer, I don't know why, but I want Petra to join me, so I'm gonna pick it.
Yes, I know about that. That is a joke of Fodlin, right? Is that really what you are thinking? Or maybe you have curiosity about the mark on my face.
The mark? Please get hearts.
You are already knowing that I am from Bridget.
Oh, by the way, I found a lost item that belonged to her, and then I also gave her like a random gift at some point. So that might be why it's activated now?
This is a mark from Bridget. It is a prayer to the forest spirits, a prayer to be protected. Hunters ask the forest spirits to have safe and bountiful hunting. There are many spirits in Bridget. I have more marks on my arms and back. They are prayers for my family's health and triumph. Are you wanting to see them?
I would love to, because it works. I don't know why, but these
That
works.
gives me happiness. If there is ever the chance, you will see them. I have much gratitude for you, Professor. You always listen with patience. I can read and understand the language of Fodlin, but to speak it, gives me difficulty.
Petra's so cool.
I hope I will keep having your support, and I will give you my support too, with my whole heart.
Please support, please.
I have things that I cannot fail to accomplish.
Do our best. Don't overdo it. Do our best.
Yes, we will keep walking forward.
That seems to go with the flow of the conversation. Alright. Pretty good for a blessed support. I like Petra. I think I already said that. I did explore most of the things. I am just going to like show off the other supports now. I'm not going to make this part of the real Let's Play, I think. I'm just going to upload it separately. The next time we play, we can actually go into the battle straight up. So supports, Big Fool, and Lysithea apparently have a support unlocked. And well, Marianne as well. They'll speak to me whenever they're ready. And then we got Lorenz and Hilda. That's that.
Ah, Lorenz. At it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
Ooh, he knows how to flatter a girl. Or, I actually don't think he does, but...
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic.
Word.
You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides, when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
Like, Lorenz isn't... He's just not a slouch. He's like... He wants to work hard, he just has a very high sense of self-importance, but he's not overall a bad guy, you know?
I see. But I was wondering... Never mind. You're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
And he's helpful too, like not just the girls, he wants to help everyone.
But the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior. I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So I was wondering if, in the next training session, you do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
I wonder what he's gonna say actually.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me.
Gonna
I shall
do it.
permit no harm to befall you.
This guy is getting like Correct.
I'm so happy. In that case, I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance.
I'm kind of curious that Lorenz doesn't disapprove of this kind of maneuver here.
You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
Praise them when they're doing your work for you.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger. Yes, leave it all to me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask.
Easy mode.
Maybe I'll have a snack.
Easy mode. Right? Actually, funny support. Marianne, Big Fool, Big Marianne, Claude. Bob, please help her. I had to give her like those herbs to make her feel better, because she was not feeling good, okay?
Oh, Marianne. Have the gods taken pity on my lost soul and revealed a sign to me? I've been researching the 10 elites of Fodlan, but I can't tell fact from fiction. Anyhow, what can I help you with?
Well, I found this pendant, and I think it's yours.
Ah, right you are. Yeah, honestly, I'd resigned myself to never seeing it again. It's a keepsake from my uncle, who has passed on. If I truly lost it, my grandfather would have had my head. Thanks for returning it to me, Marianne. You saved my tail.
Please, it was nothing. I should be...
No, I think that's enough researching for today. Why don't you join me for a nice chat?
Oh, that's gonna go well. Well, she's practiced now because she talked to Leonie, right?
I just came to deliver the pendant.
Sounds awfully lonely to only talk to those whom you have business with. Do you really dislike talking to people that much?
It's just... I never know what to say. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. We'll figure it out as we go. Tell me, are you like this with your father too? Within the Alliance, Margrave Edmund is prone to debate. With a father like that, I would have thought...
Yeah, I know she doesn't get along with her father at all.
Margrave Edmund is my adoptive father.
Alright.
Oh, is he? I didn't know. Where were you born?
I'm wondering that myself because her crest is weird, I think.
That is none of your concern. I really must be going.
Bye-bye.
She's hiding something, that much is clear.
Hey, she's not the only one.
But that just makes me all the more desperate to know her secrets.
Of course you do. Hey, just let her have her secrets, okay? Marianne... No, not Marianne. Let's go Leonie Lysithea.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, she actually did.
Oh, Lysithea? You're really pale.
Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest.
Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you.
What? No, no. I'm not some sort of infant.
Animation here would have been hilarious.
Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on.
I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I?
She's super light.
No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training.
Training?
Yeah, carrying someone around is good for the legs.
Not for your back, though.
You're just the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know?
Are you always thinking about training?
Nah.
Well, I can't devote all my time purely to training. So it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time.
That's my girl.
Wouldn't
Efficiency.
that actually be rather inefficient?
Huh? What do you mean?
What do you know about efficiency?
Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out.
Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that.
You've noticed, have you?
Now that I think about it, you may be right. Maybe that is the more efficient way to do things.
It's case by case, girls. Don't
Hey,
be silly.
You're really bright, Lysithea. Thanks so much for the helpful advice.
This is one of the few C supports where Lysithea is not acting like an
That
11-year-old.
was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Oh, that was the best you ever did in a social situation. Get over it. Pretty girl. Okay, next meme. Claude Hilda?
Huh? Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends them all the time.
Your brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. 'Twould break his fraternal heart. But all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
Ah, the Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Nadir.
Nadir, the undefeated, was it? Just another grizzled old man as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed. Celebration puts smiles on faces faster than anything. I'm sure even you at least congratulated him, right? A smile from you would surely mean the world to your brother.
Well, sure. Then he got all worked up and started saying things like, I am the protector of Fodlan.
Lorenz, anyone?
That's not far from the truth, you know? Why do you think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately? They're wary of your brother. If House Goneril of the Border were a bunch of weaklings, the Elmirans would have invaded Fodlan a long time ago.
You talk about it as though you've spoken to the Elmirans yourself.
Well, I am heir to the leading house of the Alliance. I'm privy to all kinds of information, whether I like it or not.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history.
Claude knows so much, it's ridiculous actually.
You're a hard guy to grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree. I'd let you grasp me any day. My hand, my heart, even my neck.
Just to see support, Claude, calm down.
But if you want to know all of my secrets, you'll have to bear yours as well.
Fair trade. Alright, Lysithea, Marianne. This one is not gonna go well.
Oh, Marianne, there you are! Lysithea? What's all this commotion? What's happening? There's been an accident at the training grounds. A spell gone amok. Come on, we need all the help we can get over there.
Gonna black out, isn't it?
Oh no, but I don't know how We could really use your help before things get out of hand. Come on, hurry! I don't think I would be much help. Oh, for the goddess's sake! You won't know unless you try, will you? Don't decide you're of no use without even giving it a shot. Fine then. Forget it. I'll go on my own. You can just stand here and stare at the wall.
You would prefer that, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I can't do anything right. Oh. Perhaps I took it too far.
Girl. At all?
Hey!
Oh, thank God, no.
Marianne? Do you have a minute? Listen, I'm sorry about all the stuff I said earlier. The situation was urgent, and I'll admit I wasn't thinking clearly. I shouldn't have been so callous. I hurt your feelings, didn't I? No, it's fine. I'm the one to blame. Huh? But hey, are you sure you're all...
I'm glad Lysithea is like more mature in these supports than the other ones I got earlier.
I'm the one who should apologize. All I did was get in your way. You would have made it to the training grounds much sooner if I hadn't slowed you down. Huh? Wait a second. It's all my fault. It's always my fault. The accident was probably my fault too. You're being so... negative. I don't know what to say.
Alright, that's everything I have to do right now. The rest will come up soon, I think. This one is deepened. Let me just double check I did these. Yep, okay. So these are all done. Cool. That's about it for right now. Never mind. She's ready. Let's go, Marianne.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance.
Marianne Byleth. This is gonna go well.
Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
That's right.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
What were you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
You have a moment to chat? Nah, she hates chatting.
Okay.
This is a great conversation so far.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Practice. Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. I think she prefers if I don't emphasize the disturbance part. Don't worry.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
Okay, so I just learned that the blue dots on the map are like supports with specific people, Byleth supports, if you will. So if we can make another one happen. I think by walking just around here, I'll be able to make it happen. Since Byleth just kind of wanders like, hey, I wonder how they're doing, and supports with them. So get this one too.
Professor.
There we go. Yep.
Professor, thank you for helping me with my training.
Anytime.
I'd love to do this again if possible. Your advice is always so useful. Everyone thinks you're a wonderful teacher. You account for people's weaknesses while capitalizing on their strengths. Initially, I wasn't sure you paid too much attention to your students. Clearly, I was wrong. After all, were that the case, you wouldn't be capable of providing such useful feedback. I'll continue to learn and grow from your instruction, Professor. I just know it.
You're quite determined.
You think I'm determined?
Yes, you're always pushing yourself. Choices really matter.
Professor, thank you. You're the only one who's ever praised me like that. I mean, people are always telling me I've got a knack for magic. If you can call the power of my crest a knack, they aren't wrong per se. Though bearing 2 crests isn't a gift I ever asked for. Anyhow, I've made a point to work harder than most and not rely too heavily on the power they bestow. So I find it frustrating that the only praise I seem to receive is directly related to that power.
Hey, if you were that bad at using the power...
If you've noticed how hard I work, then well, it makes me very happy.
Why do you work so hard?
Well, you see, it is because I am the only child of House Ordelia. I must do all I can for my family name. I'm determined to someday be of real value to them. And that day must come soon. I can't waste any time. I don't have much of it left.
What do you mean?
Anyway, I should be going. Thank you again for your help.
I wonder if our parents are ill or something. Alright, this time that's really it. See you guys next time. Peace. My fellow tubers, I have unlocked more supports. Let's put some more in this video, shall we? Because, I don't know, there's not already like 5 million of them. Lorenz and Ignatz.
Ignatz, let us take a short break. I will pour tea. Please choose a teapot for us to use.
Oh my god, too much pressure.
You want me to pick one?
I don't see any other Ignatz around here, do you? Go on now, we're wasting time. The pots are over here. I will leave the selection to your judgment.
An honor.
Let's see.
No, this is not going to be a difficult choice for you. Come on.
How about this?
That's rather plain. Why did you choose that one?
That's not a teapot. That's the air.
The tea you chose has a very subtle taste, as well as a smooth, light texture. Such an unassuming tea calls for an unassuming pot. and one that complements the tea's color. In addition, the pot I selected has a floral design. Although we can't go for a walk today, we can still bask a little in nature's beauty.
He's gonna like this.
Very interesting. You know, you have an absolutely marvelous aesthetic eye. Precisely what I would expect from the son of a merchant house that has enjoyed the Gloucester's patronage for so many years. After we graduate, when you begin your trade in earnest, I will introduce you to my father.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. But I'm afraid I'm already on the path to becoming a knight.
Ah, right, you are a second son. Still, your eye for beauty is a talent that should not go to waste. Very well. If you are to be a knight, then I shall happily take you into my service.
Ah, well,
What, does that displease you?
not at all. I just need a little time to think it over.
I don't know, man. He's
His
not
eye
into
for
it.
the arts is unwavering, but in all other matters he is woefully indecisive.
That was weird, but got the job done. Marianne, Hilda.
Why do I have to clean the library?
You haven't done anything else today. Sweat droop.
It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around.
I don't think she wants to talk. I think this is like a Hilda monologue.
Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Don't do it.
Well,
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest.
I think I've seen like all of Hilda's tricks by now.
As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right. I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands.
Great stuff. Worked out very well.
Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
They really need to animate more of this stuff. This doesn't really work like this. Okay, Ignatz and Claude is the last one.
Ah! Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
I knew it. I knew that because this wasn't Marianne or Mercedes or someone else religious.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
They were in a
you were
cathedral.
pondering the existence of the goddess then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible.
That's how religion works.
That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said.
Probably what you want to say though.
I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In fact, she probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna be all the supports in this thing. I hope. I got a lot, and I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I don't mind these supports though. They're pretty good. Pretty fun. See ya.